My name is Chris, and I'm an avid runner. My wife and I live full-time in our Airstream, traveling North America in search of great running trails and pathways. I document both the highs and lows of these routes so that other travelers might enjoy what I call running on the road. Today's run is on the Minnesota Valley State Trail, which is in the Minnesota State Recreational Area, southwest of Minneapolis. The total distance for this trail is over 27 miles, but the section I cover in this video is 9.7 miles and follows the Minnesota River. The elevation for this run hovers around 700 feet mean sea level and is relatively flat except for a small hill at the end. The most challenging part of this run is coordinating the drop-off and the pickup. The eastern trailhead is located on the south side of this bridge over the Minnesota River, and there isn't a designated parking area, so I was dropped off on the side of the West Walnut Street and walked down this driveway to the trailhead. Unfortunately, I could not find an address, but I put the Latin long below in the video description. Looking at this map view, the start point is located here. This is the 169, and if you're headed east, you'll take this exit headed towards Belle Plaine, and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, and then take a right onto West Walnut Street. But once you get on the trail, you can settle in on this awesome wooded cross-country trail that follows the Minnesota River. The surface of the trail is both dirt and soft sand in some areas. This is a natural trail, so you want to choose your shoes wisely and be careful of your footing. This trail does have caution signs at areas known to have issues, and depending on the time of year, rain could cause flooding in some areas. Here you will notice that the trail is a few hundred yards from any service roads, and even further from the main road. And this is nice because it keeps down the noise pollution, but could be an issue if you need support. This trail does have signs along the way that point to you towards that road if you need to make an emergency exit. Depending on the time of year, seeing the river could be hindered by the vegetation, but the path weaves back and forth close to the water's edge, which gives you some really nice scenic views. As I mentioned before, there is an incline towards the final half mile of the run, which takes you up this embankment and provides a great view of the river. Now for the pickup. There is a parking area north of Jordan off of Quaker Avenue. Again, I wasn't able to find an address, but I've included the lat long in the video description below. But from the 169, you will head north on Quaker Avenue and look for the turnoffs right before the bridge that crossed the Minnesota River. And there are two parking areas, one to the east, which is a dirt lot, and one to the west of Quaker Avenue, which is paved and has a truck turning point. In summary, this is a relatively flat, cross-country trail through a state park along the Minnesota River, just southwest of Minneapolis. The trail surface is both dirt and soft sand in some areas, so choose your shoes wisely. The trail has maps and signs, which helps you keep track of your progress and find the closest access to the main road if needed. The trail runs along the river, so you will get some great river views. And you are far enough from the road that you should have a very peaceful run. There was no parking at the start point, and you may need to do a good map study to find the trailhead. But the finish point does have free parking, although I could not find an associated address. The trail runs through a state park, but there are no lights, and the soft sand surface could cause some issues. Also consider the distance to the main road if there's an emergency. I did not see any restrooms or water stations along this route, so you may want to factor that into what you can carry on your run. I'll be posting these videos once a week as we travel North America. Please comment below and look in the description for the addresses for the starting and finishing point. And I'll see you on the next Running on the Road.